Good evening. This is Miss Poopee Doodee, world's most determined reporter, reporting for Channel 666 Eyewitness News. Welcome all to today's news broadcast. As you can see, now this is being filmed in widescreen. And you can see all the unnecessary stuff to the left and the unnecessary stuff to the right. If only we had the 4:3 aspect ratio that we used to work in before, especially for television produced programs, because is it really necessary to see things all the way to the left over here, especially if you're doing a sitcom or a sketch comedy show, or to see something all the way over to the right over here? I mean, I can understand if you're watching a nature show or something with lots of effects, but I mean, really, does every single thing need to be this wide, you know? But you know what happened? The manufacturers and the corporations, they all came pounding on everybody's door and they wiped out the old technology. It was practically impossible to even get your old camera serviced, you know? You couldn't use a mini DV tape anymore once the tape head was broken. Not broken, but because public access TV sends back the tapes that you send in, but they're played on dirty heads, and then you put that same tape back in your camera, and then the whole head is dirty, and then you record something and it's squeaking, and the audio is not connected, and you didn't know that, but then you kept on filming and filming until one day you were ready to edit. And you took your little tape and you put it in the camera, you streamed it through the FireWire card, and then you looked at it in your video editing program, which is of course, you know, not going to be completely 100% paid for because it's extremely expensive, and you look at it in your video editing program and lo and behold, it's all choppy and it's all disturbing. And you know, it's what you call a waste of time. It's really sad when you can't even get your equipment to last for a long time because the corporation is like, never mind, you spent a couple of $1,000 on a camera. Oh, 4K is in now, 4K is in now. And you know what? We're not even going to service your old camera, so forget about it, you know? So now you end up having to invest and rebuy and then reposition. Then suddenly you realize your software is out of date and you're like, oh my god, now I've got HD footage. How do I edit this? You know, where do I get the software for? Do I spend millions of dollars? Because actually you end up spending millions of dollars, because if you were to get something like Adobe Premiere Pro, which is the name of a software for those of you who are not familiar with video editing, you will have to pay the corporation about $50 or $100 a month. And for the rest of your life. So if you use the software for 1 year, it'll be $120. Oh no, it will be $100 a month, so it'll be $1,200 a year. And then if you were to use that software for 10 years, then we're gonna get $12,000, and you use it for 20 years, you're gonna end up paying $24,000, 30 years. Oh, and this and the bill just add up. And we all know this program here is the longest running public access TV show, so you do know that the bill is gonna be high. Anyway, thank God for BitTorrent. Anyway, so today's news is about really actually testing certain lighting positions, realizing that some of these cameras out here do not perform as efficiently indoors as you would like them to perform, because they're, I guess they just don't. You have to maybe spend 3 times the price to get something like that, or you have to buy lights and have lots of people holding it all around you, you know? You see how the person, you know, producing their own show and filming their own stuff is always at a loss when they don't have a huge crew to work with? Sad, isn't it? And not to mention the fact that there's all this like unnecessary like space here now that's gonna have to be filled up, and over here all this unnecessary space. And this I don't mind. I don't mind the vertical space, but the horizontal space, I mean, especially for a one-lady sketch comedy, I mean, you know, just too much. I mean, 4:3, your eyes actually only focuses on a 4:3 ratio. Did you know that? Your eyes are not going to be googly eyed going from left to right. I mean, it usually be focused in the center. You know, we really don't need to see that extra space. But doesn't matter, because once again, the corporations have won. They've sent out their cameras out. They've told everyone widescreen TV is in. 4K is in, this is in, everything gets out, and everyone listens. Because apparently that's what you do, you know, you listen to what the corporations tell you to do. You know, oh, your iPhone is only iPhone 4? No, upgrade it to iPhone 10 now. You can't use iPhone 4. So you take your iPhone 4 and you throw it out, or you supposedly recycle it, and you're like, oh, you know, I've done such a good thing, you know, I've got an iPhone 10. Oh, but wait a minute. Oh no, those horrible plastic bags, you know, let's charge everybody 10 cents a bag. Because, you know, it's one thing if you charge 10 cents for a bag. No, it's never a good thing to charge 10 cents for a bag. Bring your own bag if you really feel that bad about it. But the same people who are happy to pay 10 cents for a plastic bag or make a big deal about never using plastic bags are the same people who take their iPhone 4, chuck it, get their iPhone 10. I mean, what takes longer to decompose, an iPhone 4 or a plastic bag? And bear in mind, these phones are replaced like every year. Can you believe that? This is what society has gotten to. This is what, you know, this is what has happened. Yeah, and there's nothing like walking down Midtown and seeing the homeless guy with an iPhone 6. You're like, what is this? Is he homeless, or like, is he advertising Apple? Did someone donate an iPhone 6? Or is it just like, is he just rich pretending to be homeless, or are homeless people rich? I don't know. Anyway, once again, this is Miss Poopee Doodee, world's most determined reporter, reporting for channel 666 Eyewitness News. Well, you know how.